At the Brighton-based University of Sussex this very week, the Students' Union is holding a referendum to decide whether or not to replace the position of Union President with that of Equality and Diversity Officer. According to the Badger, the university's student-run newspaper, the National Union of Students has said the position of Union President is a gendered role. You can't have that at what aspires to be Britain's most progressive university. The Union Welfare Officer, one Rihanna Gargiulo, wants the role scrapped. Current Union President Abraham Baldry disagrees. So is it a gendered role? In 3 of the 6 years before Baldry took office, the role was filled by 2 women and a person who identified as genderqueer. That's someone who is neither one sex nor the other, or maybe both at once. The new role of Equality and Diversity Officer would work with the Student Union Liberation Officers to support minorities on campus. Naturally, anyone who aspires to the role must be from a black or ethnic minority background, female, LGBT or disabled. At a debate last week, a student shared what it's like for gay people at Sussex. This poor chap said life as a homosexual on campus is so hard it was difficult for him even to get out of bed in the morning to go to lectures for fear of what might happen during the day. The University of Sussex is among the most liberal, God-hating, far-left-leaning campuses in the country. The only actual aversion around is towards Christians and people with, let's say, traditional views. The homosexuals' heart-rending tale of woe led to an oppression Olympics in which students vied to be a member of the most oppressed group on campus. Well, the more oppressed a person feels, the more his opinion counts. Someone declared that women are underrepresented on campus. 60% of students at the University of Sussex are female, and of the 6 elected roles at the Student Union, 5 are occupied by women. It takes a student to spot underrepresentation like that. You see, there's a hierarchy of privilege, and in it, the most privileged people are heterosexual white males. A Christian one is even more privileged. Then come heterosexual white women who are disadvantaged. LGBT people come next, before black and ethnic minority students. Finally, trans and disabled students are the most disadvantaged and oppressed. Thankfully, the Students' Union is on a mission to rectify this imaginary state of affairs. The oppressed minorities will be elevated and Christian, heterosexual, white, whatever that means, males put at the biggest disadvantage. That's why they can't be Equality and Diversity Officer. Where does all this come from? Well, feminists, and they are many and vocal, believe we live in a patriarchy where men enjoy a systemic advantage. Men must be stripped of their power. Oh, and any man questioning patriarchy theory is a misogynist. Now, and in identity politics, if a minority group feels a certain way, their feelings are more important than anyone else's feelings, or views, or convictions, or reality. The referendum at the University of Sussex runs from Monday 7th of December 2015 to Friday the 11th. The results will be known next week. Will common sense and decency triumph over feminism and identity politics? Do you believe in miracles? Or will we see yet another phase of the judgment of God on our nation? The Bible says, "They received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. And for this cause God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness." Well, you can't say you haven't been warned.